how's it going today, guys? So today we're gonna go over my mining rewards. We're gonna check out the Bitcoin difficulty predictions. We're gonna go over some stats on Go Mining Calculator, and then we're also probably gonna look at the used marketplace. So let's get right into this right now. So let's go straight over my rewards. You guys will see that I have been taking in Bitcoin. So I've been taking in Bitcoin for it looks like 6 days now. Yesterday I got 40,835 sats. The days before I was right around the same amount within a couple sats, which was definitely pretty interesting, I thought. So the thing is, guys, since the Bitcoin difficulty did go down 5%, I figured that it's time, and since Go Mining Token is up to, what's it up to? Let's check really quick. 28 cents. I figure now is the time for me to spend a little bit of my token because I'm up on all my token, and now is a good time for me to take in a little bit of Bitcoin because we're getting 5% more Bitcoin. So that's kind of my theory on this. And if we do look at the Bitcoin difficulty projection, so let's just refresh this really quick. So this has been changing up and down each day, so it's hard to tell where it's going to go. But right now, this is saying that in 6 days and 1 hour, we're projected to get 2% less Bitcoin, basically, because there's going to be a 2% difficulty increase. So just seeing this, it's like maybe I should pull in a little bit of Bitcoin. There still is the chance that Bitcoin goes down. There still is that chance. Sorry, I misclicked there. Um, but the thing is when I pull in Bitcoin, I'm gonna send this Bitcoin out of my account, and it's gonna be in like my own kind of holdings. So that's kind of my whole thing with it is like Bitcoin's like digital gold, like I hope the platform never goes down or whatever, but I always am at risk of that kind of thing technically. Um, I don't really think that's gonna happen, but there always is that risk if you just look at a lot of other crypto projects. But so it's like I am gonna continue to pull a little bit of my money out of the platform, have it in my own holdings. Um, Especially if my account got hacked. Like I don't think anybody could hack my account right now. My password's pretty crazy, but it's like, like I don't want to get screwed like that. So then if we let's actually go over to my maintenance and discounts really quick, guys. Um you will see I'm hovering right around that 12.89%. I do like that they're showing this last digit. That I don't know if they're showing that to be like, hey man, mine some Go Mining token and get up to 12.3, because that's kind of like what my brain's thinking right now, which I may end up doing in a few days, may not. It all depends, guys. I'm definitely not going to deplete that Go Mining token to zero, but I am gonna pull some more Bitcoin and hold some Go Mining token as well. So it looks like I could technically, what's in my wallet right now, I could mine for 17 more days for Bitcoin. Um, and just pull, and then that would deplete my Go Mining token, then all of my funds would be in Bitcoin. So I could do that, but I won't do that. I may just do like 4 more days, 4 or 5, 6 more days or so, and then I'm probably gonna switch it off right when the difficulty changes. But if it does start to show that it's gonna go down, but the only way the difficulty is gonna go down is if like Bitcoin goes flying down again. So I kind of would hope for it not to go down at the same time. Um, it's tough, guys, because that is the time that we make the most money is when Bitcoin's down in price. So um, it feels good when Bitcoin's up in price, but the real time to make the money is when it's down in price. It's just kind of the way it is. So then if we look, like I showed you guys this in one of my last videos, um, that basically I need like an absurd amount of tokens to like um be able to max out my discount. Like this is like 5,000 something dollars, 5 or 6,000. So I kind of can't do that, but at the same time it's still worth for me to have a little bit of token, because when it's the blue token, at least, I mean, My lock kind of earns me rewards, but when it's a blue token, I at least still hold that money. Like I can sell that token, I can trade it for Bitcoin, and I could get that money into my bank account pretty quickly if I wanted to. Um, Not my plan for the money in the platform, guys, but either way, it's just like having a liquid balance, you know. Or if I wanted to, if miners went on sale and whatever, and it seemed like a good time to sell some token, I could basically buy a miner, sell some token, whatever. So that's kind of like my theory on having the token is like the token, it's like giving me a discount. Some of it's giving me a reward, but it's giving me a discount and my money's not like stuck when it's in the blue. Like it's just not stuck. So I could do a terahash upgrade or a wattage efficiency upgrade, yeah. And then so let's say I do a efficiency upgrade. So there is a ROI on that. There's an ROI. It might take a couple years, few years for me to get that return back. But I can get that same kind of efficiency by putting a little bit more money into Go Mining Token. Assuming Go Mining Token just stays the same price, I'll make more money because I'll get that efficiency, and then I can also pull that money back out in like 8 months if I wanted to, just like that. Like I can just go from this and then I can just pull it out. Oh, it went up in price. Okay, sell all the token. Um, so that's kind of like one of the reasons I'm doing the token too, is because it gives me this extra kind of play. Now, am I doing plays like what I'm showing you, like this big? No, I'm doing like very, very small 1%, 0.5% plays. But it's still helping out my account a little bit. I mean, if we look over just at like the Bitcoin or the Go Mining token I sold, like technically right now, because I sold at 2855. Technically right now, if I sold it, if I held on to it, I'd have a little bit more. But that is the risk. Like that is the trade off. Like now I'm in USDT. I know this isn't going to go flying down in price in 5 days if some whale sells. So there is a little bit of security in this right now. But I'm still kind of just parking this money. Like this money could end up buying me Bitcoin. Um I could end up buying Bitcoin with it if Bitcoin goes down to like in the 50s like they're saying it might, or the money could end up buying me Go Mining token if the token goes down to like 24 25 cents again. I could scoop up more token. Then just like that, I made 15% on a rise and 15% on a fall. That's a 30% gain there. So that's kind of like what I'm doing a little bit with this stuff, guys. Um, I'm trying to, because now that I'm not just paying for all my electricity up front, I got to have different ways to boost my income a little bit. And trading within the money that I'm mining seems to be the route to go. It just has to be like good trades. I can't really screw up on stuff. Um, the channel has been growing a lot, guys. So if you can go over and you can check out the full length content, I do need assistance with my watch time. I got to get the watch time hours up. I have been posting a lot of videos for you to watch. And then I did make a playlist. So if you want to binge watch a bunch of videos to help the channel out, I would definitely appreciate it. Let's get back to the content now. So I figure what we can do is now we can go to the Go Mining calculator a little bit, and we can go over basically just some profits. So as you guys can see, I have 826.34 terahashes at 15 watts per terahash. Um, I'm getting 50 sats per terahash right now. And then if we put in my discount 12.89, hit enter, we can go down. You will see that currently I am getting $7.24 a day in profit off of the total amount of Bitcoin that I am earning. And that is a 27.21% margin, meaning out of $100, I'm making 27.21. So I spend the rest on electricity. Not too bad, not the best, obviously, but just holding. If you just hold on to this profit, though, like just hold on to this profit, this 724. Like even though it's not good today, if this is held in Bitcoin and stored away, and then you just sell the Bitcoin at double the price, so 128,000, you're suddenly making $14.48 a day. So that's, so that's another way to look at it. And then you would literally be able to double this margin. So it would be 247. So that would be like a 54% margin. And that's assuming you sold all the Bitcoin on that day. So even though it's like kind of a low amount right now, guys, like, part of mining is all about saving. Like if you're having to sell your Bitcoin for USD, just for USD to like pay a bill or whatever, like that's not a good thing. Um, you shouldn't be doing that. Not financial advice, but like you should be able to like hold some of the Bitcoin. But the thing is also is like, so if Bitcoin goes up double in price in like let's say like 10, 12 months, if you put this money into like hash power instead, you're not going to get anywhere near the gain that you're going to get from just holding this profit in Bitcoin. Like you're going to have so much more of a gain from having this in Bitcoin, just a lot more of a gain. So, there's a lot of different ways to look at it. Then for me, guys, I do have that token reward subsidy. So when I do eventually use my token rewards. Let's show you that really quick in case you're new to the channel. So I do have my token rewards. So I have 8,414 tokens locked. I have been rewarded $304.71 so far, and that is 1,065 tokens. So, on top of my profits, you can add like another, it's usually like another $1.10 to $1.60, depending on what the token is like. It used to be a lot like more like $2 a day, but the rewards have gone down quite a bit. So I'm technically making more like eight 40 to 880 or something like that. So not too bad. So then if I hold all my Bitcoin, I double it. Which I really have been pulling. I mean, I'm pulling my Bitcoin right now. Like I have been, for the most part, guys, I have just been sticking to my strategy. The main thing that is different is I am using the Go Mining token for an extra discount and to make short trades on it, basically. Like I've been, like I'm selling my Go Mining token for electricity while it's up in price. I'm hoping to buy Go Mining token when it goes down in price here. So I'm like basically trading it right now. That's the only difference in my strategy. I'm still like holding that income, I'm still taking in that money. So um, like I might do a little bit of a terahash upgrade, like maybe like 3 or 4 terahashes again soon, but it's not going to be much. But the main strategy is to just accumulate and hold it in my account basically. So if we go back to this, so like like my margin, if I like added in that token reward, like I'm technically at like maybe I don't know, maybe like 33, 34, 36% margin, but we're not going to count the rewards like this right now. I would have to have a better way. Geez. Oh wow. Um, so then other than that, guys, I think that might be it. Well, we're gonna go over the marketplace really quick, actually. Let's go over the hot deals. Let's go over to I like to show you guys the 12 watt per terahash miner, and that is mainly just because if Bitcoin really does go into the 50s, and you should never just take my advice. You should always do your own research, make your own decisions, because I'm not a financial advisor. But if Bitcoin does go into the like low 50s, mid 50s, and somebody buys a 15-watt miner, you may not be profitable for like a month or two, and that would be pretty crazy to put money in the platform and not be profitable in a month or two. And that is if Bitcoin goes down. But if you like, you're more likely to still be a little bit profitable if you have one of these and a little bit of Go mining tokens. So that's kind of like my thoughts on it. So if we look here, you will see it's $17.16 per terahash right now. So the thing is, I've noticed when it comes to these miners, though, you don't just hold your money in Go mining token for the miner to go down in price. You basically sell the Go mining token when it goes up in price. then you wait for the Go mining token to go down in price. You purchase the Go mining token, and then that's when you lock in these discounts, because if you are holding all of your money in the Go mining token, you're technically just moving up and down with these miners moving up and down. So it's kind of like there is a weird kind of thing like that going on behind the scenes that like I think a lot of people just don't really think about, because if the token goes flying up in price, like these go up, so it's kind of like it's weird how it works, but this kind of moves up with Bitcoin. Like these miners seem like they're designed to move up and down with Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin goes down in price, the costs of these are going to go down. If Bitcoin goes up in price, the cost of these are going to go up. And we've seen this just like between the videos that I've been filming alone. You'll see on the days like right now, Bitcoin's 64,000 something, and the cost is kind of up. And then like a week ago, Bitcoin was at 60,000, and we were seeing a bunch of miners for like 16 something per terahash. Now the price didn't stay down that long, but it is something I've observed. Then look at like it's like there's 4 miners here, then suddenly you're already up to $18 per terahash, and that's while Bitcoin's up. So I don't know. That's something I've kind of realized is it's like if I am buying Bitcoin miner, I can't just have my money in the Go mining token, because that's like moving with the price. Like I gotta try to time and try to trade if I really want to make the most return that I can. But you'll see here it's like it looks like you can get an ROI of 30.59%. That is $178.75. So that's not a bad price to get like into the platform or have a second miner still. Obviously this would be the best one. Like I don't really believe in the whole the picture aspect, like as tempting as it is, and I may end up getting a whale for myself someday. But in general, it's just like the picture isn't going to make you more money if you are just trying to make money. The best route to go does seem to be to just like do something like this. But if you are thinking about reselling it though, and you get like a really ugly miner, you might have trouble reselling it. So there is that aspect. If you go to sell it in a year, you might have trouble selling it. So for instance, if I went to sell my miner, like this thing is ugly, man. This thing is ugly as hell. Like the background's ugly. Everything about this miner is ugly. Like I'm gonna have trouble selling it. It's way too high in power. By the time I sell this, it's gonna be like um comparable to basically I'd say a one of the 20-watt miners on the marketplace, with how they're just not efficient and you get like a lot of wattage for like really cheap. That's probably like how I'm gonna sell mine. Like when I sell mine, I'm gonna be selling it for like a tenth of what I paid, because it already, hopefully by then it's already like made me my money. But yeah, guys, like that's basically the update for today. Just looking at the prices, looking at short trade, and basically make decisions based off of the difficulty prediction. Um, like just seeing this, like it's definitely good that I'm pulling some Bitcoin into my account while the Go mining token is up. Um, and I'm getting a little bit more Bitcoin there, so that does help me out quite a bit. Um, that is going to be it for today, guys. Definitely hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, to go over and check out the full length content